In the early 90s, the Air Force jump-started work on a chemical explosive that promised to change the face of war. The Wright Laboratory began constructing its proposal for a weapon known as the gay bomb, which would detonate specific pheromones into enemy territory and cause an extreme physical attraction between enemy soldiers, rendering them unable to fire their weapons. The plans never came to fruition, though the gay bomb reached beyond a conceptual level, unlike other weapons such as the sweat bomb, the halitosis bomb, and the flatulence bomb. In 2007, Wright Laboratory was offered the LG Nobel Peace Prize for their conception and plan for the gay bomb, for the discovery of a means to end war in a non-violent fashion. The KGB employed the use of a weapon known as the Kiss of Death during the Cold War. The Kiss of Death was a 4.5mm micro pistol hidden away in a lipstick capsule and used by male and female secret agents alike. The weapon, useful for only a single shot, was generally employed only when absolutely necessary due to its high risk rate. Even more hidden away than the Kiss of Death, though, was the rectal pistol, another 4.5mm gun that twisted to fit and hide inside the rectum of an agent. When it was needed, it could be withdrawn and fired into the enemy with its single shot, the bullet being doused in poison. The downside to the use of this weapon hardly needs to be explained. Arguably one of the most aesthetically pleasing weapons ever invented, the lantern shield was a weapon of dual purpose, used for both defense and attacking. The lantern shield carried its own gauntlet, so a soldier could tuck their arm behind the shield and place their hand within the glove for a better fit. Protruding from the shield was a long blade covered in metal spikes, used for jabs that would rip and tear along the body, shredding internal organs. Surprisingly, the lantern shield became more for the commoner's use rather than being distributed for armies and militia. Common folk and average homeowners would use the weapons to fortify their homes against robbers and thieves. The ancient weapon known as the Claw of Archimedes was considered a titan of engineering and strategy. The machine, which defended the city walls of Syracuse, utilized a crane mechanism and grappling hooks to capture enemy ships, lift them high into the air, and then drop them, causing the boats to capsize. Archimedes led the construction of numerous claws, and they successfully defended the city for decades, before finally being destroyed in a series of storms. No remnants of the Claw of Archimedes remain, though historians and engineers have successfully recreated what they believe would be identical machines in an effort to test their practicality. In 2007, the American military gave clearance for the creation of a device known most commonly as the PUKE ray. The portable laser would allow the military to incapacitate enemy lines by firing a beam of light into their eyes and causing instantaneous vomiting. Their end goal was to distribute the weapon for localized police usage if they deemed it successful on the battlefield. While the military created a successful prototype, it was deemed too cumbersome to be used on the field due to its size, and the project was shelved. Just a few years later, two hackers built their own portable version of the PUKE ray and became viral sensations.